What up, BroPhasos? It's BroPhaso, and I'm back for another installment of BroPhaso's custom car builds. But today, we're actually not looking at a custom car, we're baking a pie.
Oh yeah! You gotta get swifty! You gotta get swifty in here! It's in here! It's time to get swifty! Whoa!
And on our pie day, BroPhasos, yeah, that's right, it's Pie Day. Is it? March 14th, certified Pie Day in America at least. Today, we're gonna be making an apple pie. Not only an apple pie, the best apple pie you've ever eaten. So let's get started. First off, you're gonna need all these ingredients you see right in front of me. You're gonna need the brown spice, you need cinnamon, brown sugar, flour, 2 bowls. You're gonna need this expensive ass granite roller. That's right, expensive. Want this lemon juice? That's gonna help. You need some eggs, you need 2 sticks of butter. And last item, these 2 glass things and this thing. Go to your local Albertsons, they got it. Pie thing, all right? Just go by it. I'm gonna give you a rundown of all the delicious ingredients and close-ups of everything right now. Check them out. All right, BroPhasos, to start off this pie baking, we're gonna grab the smaller bowl right here. You're gonna take your flour. You got your number 1 cup. You're gonna stick it in here. You get 1 cup of flour, dump it in, boom. You take another cup of flour. You're gonna get messy today, folks. All right, that's 1 other cup, boom. I got all the tools right underneath my belt here. You're just gonna stir it up with that shit. Want to, break up all the bigger chunks of the flour in there, get nice and fine grained. Once you put those 2 cups of flour in there, you're ready to move on to step 2. Taking your nice butter sticks here, you're gonna take one of them and you're gonna start slicing it up and just put it right in there. What we've done, as you can see, we have sliced up that butter and we've tossed it into the flour. You want to get your little finger beater and you're just gonna start mashing it up. First off, you want to cover this it up with some flour so it's not so sticky. I'll give you one great tip, guys, from my buddy the Ram, known as Gordon Ramsay. Putting 1 egg into this pie crust is gonna help, kind of form it into a workable pie crust. Like I was saying, you're gonna take the finger beater here, you're gonna take your bowl of butter and flour, 2 cups, 1 stick of butter, 8 tablespoons, it says it on the side, and you're just gonna start working it, Okay, don't forget my tip about the Ram. We're gonna add an egg in here in a second. This reminds me of a time when BroPhaso lived on a farm in Delaware. All right, BroPhasos, so now that you've been beating for just a little bit, it's gonna start to clump up like this. Boom, it's gonna start clumping up just like this. And we're working with a butter-based crust. That's one of the hardest kind of crusts to make. But we're always up for the harder challenges here at BroPhaso TV. If you meet him on the street, just be like, yo, I heard you know BroPhaso. What does he like? What does he do on a daily basis? And he'll tell you, baking pies. I feel a little shameful using white eggs, all right? I personally prefer the jumbo brown eggs. I gotta use the white eggs now. I'm just saying, I don't like the white eggs. They don't taste as good, all right? Oh, should I do the one-handed? Boom! Whatcha? BroPhaso TV is coming, the #1 station on DirecTV. So go get DirecTV, everybody. One thing I forgot to say, guys. You know what you gotta do? You gotta come back here. You gotta come grab a little bit of salt. This little hand, you're just gonna... Don't do that. It probably wasn't the best. It's gonna be concentrated. You should definitely put that in when you first put your flour in. We like to give you some close-ups of this kind of work we could do in here for the apple pies. Boom! See how it's clumped up into bigger slabs? Little onboard action, guys. See, just wanna work it like that. Get the out of here, salt. I'm losing dough. You see what I'm talking about? There you go. It's gonna end up like that. All right, BroPhasos. So now I've formed this thing into a big old ball. Put it back in your bowl, and you can go set that in the fridge while you do the rest of this. You wanna get down here on your oven, this beautiful oven right here. You're gonna hit bake, and you're gonna put in 420. A great temperature to bake. Anything else is gonna be delicious if you do it at that temperature. All right, BroPhasos. Now we're gonna be taking a look at the ingredients for the inner pie crust. Half a cup of sugar. You want half a cup of packed brown sugar. 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. 1/4 teaspoon ground ginger, ground cinnamon. You grab your bigger bowl here. You're gonna throw all those ingredients into the bowl, mix them up. As you can see, I've started putting everything together in the bowl here. Now, ground cinnamon, I just added that. That's that whole little lump right there. You wanna add up as much spice as you really like, you know? Cinnamon's pretty damn tasty in my book, so I'm gonna put a good amount of that in. We got some allspice here. This is brand new. I'm not gonna start with that. Here we go. See? A little amount right there. It's probably enough. Bam! Same thing with this ground ginger. A minute now to bake this pie. Just a little bit in there. Bang! Now that we have all our mixture in there, the packed brown sugar, the flour, the sugar, all the spices, your little whisk here, and you just start whipping it up. We have mixed this up. You can go ahead and just set that off to the side. Right? You want to come over here, focus on the apples. We got a mixture of green and red apples. Some people like to use all green, some like to use all red. I think a good mixture is where it's at, you know? Let's diversify. Let's have a mixed culture in our pie. It's gonna taste a lot better with everyone enjoying it. I give a huge shout out to Anderson International Trading Flat and Curved Plywood. Really helping us out. Just give them a call right down there, 714-666-8183. Go give them a call, guys. They're sponsoring this pie bake-off right now. All right, guys, so what you wanna do, start taking all the little stickers off your apples, all right? That's step number 1. You know, no one wants to eat a sticker.
You tell me not to eat the stem, dude. Did you eat the stickers that are all over it? Yeah, it's gross. Of course it's gross. It's a sticker. I eat stickers all the time, dude.
Do a quick little wash off. It's not a big deal. You're gonna be peeling these apples. Bring your trash can over here and just start peeling these away. All right, BroPhasos. So we're gonna get down to it. Here they are, the delicious, sliced up, peeled apples. The apples. This is what they've been looking like. Now you're gonna start cutting them up into however you like. You can do it in cubes. You can do it in slices. Whatever you feel like, I guess. But I'm gonna do it in slices. Go right down the middle with it. Right down the side. You're just cutting out the core. All right. We have sliced up these apples, and you can see there is a lot of them. But I'm gonna let you know, when you put apples and you bake them, they shrink. So you're gonna need a lot of them. And what I'm gonna recommend is you slice them as evenly and as uniformly as you possibly can. Overall consistency is gonna be great that way. Remember that pie crust we put in the fridge? Let's go grab it. Now what you wanna do, you wanna get your dough out that you made earlier. Flour here, spread it around your board. Keep your dough from sticking. You're gonna want a 9-inch pie tray. You can do this a number of ways. You can use a little bit of Crisco, a little bit of pan spray. But we're gonna go the old school way. It's gonna make this pie a little nice and fattier, a little yummier. You know, you can't say no, just some more butter. You just wanna use the stick and smear it in there. Take your dough. You know, I probably don't need all this dough. Get your roller here. Just wanna roll this out, guys. Roll it out nice and evenly. Try to get the same thickness all the way around. We've laid it out, fold it down into a nice, flat, pretty consistent thickness. Take your little pie tray here, you're gonna pick it up, you drop it in, and we're gonna shape it into the pie pan. Just carefully, delicately lift up, hold it halfway. There you go. Ooh, you just left a big chunk behind, guys. See if you can make a little decorative edge. Alright, BroPhasos, I have shaped the pie crust into the pan now. Alright, here we go. Pie crust in the pan. We stabbed it with a fork a little bit. That's what you want to do. You kind of can go back and kind of patch up some of those holes a little bit. I don't know what that does, but it's part of making a pie. See, we got all our stuff we mixed up earlier. We got a little pinch, alright guys? I'm just going to sprinkle it on the base of the pie crust. The first level of layers that we're about to be doing here. We'll sprinkle around, not too much. Literally, just start laying your apple pieces down. Start going in a circle, build up center, keep going. See, from my point of view, this is your crust pie. Now, your apples should be brimming at least an inch or 1.5 inches above the rim of the pan tray. This is to do with shrinkage of the apples once they're baked. So once they're baked, they're gonna shrink a little, and your dough is gonna go down. So the higher you stack it up, the more filling and more round over top your pie will look. You're trying to go for that classic grandma pie. There's my first layer of apples. Nicely spinning. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? You go over here, your cinnamon. You grab a little bit and start sprinkling it around. Just sprinkle this on top of each layer. And then once you get to the top, whatever you have left over, just dump it all in there. Spread it out evenly, of course. Like I said, you just come over here, grab a stack of the apples you cut up, start laying them down. Alright, BroPhasos, here you go. The finished filling going in. As you can see, it's stacked a few inches or an inch above the rim. Set this guy aside. Even use all of our mixture. You just put that aside and save it for another pie. You can take a little bit of this lemon juice. Just gonna give just a little sprinkle around, not a lot. Don't want to overdo it with the lemon there. Now, boom, here's our dough. We are gonna be making the weave topped, the classic pie that you see in photos, in drawings. The one that everyone thinks of when they think of a pie. That's the one we're gonna be making. Put together the top of the crust. Now, how to do this, pretty much just roll it out. Like again, you hold the pie over it, make sure you got the right size, and you can just go like this. Slice. Look, now you got a strip. You slowly weave it all together like I did here. Now transferring this, it's very fucking difficult, but we're gonna do it. Alright, BroPhasos, we just pulled the freshly baked pie out of the oven. Look at it now, golden brown and ready to go. You're gonna slice into that bit, eat it away. I'm probably gonna eat some of this shit right now. That was how to make an apple pie with me, BroPhaso, on BroPhaso TV. Hope you enjoyed this video. Smash the fucking like button. Let me know what other shit you wanna see BroPhaso do. That's it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, motherfucker.